Hi, welcome to Nav's Comics. Hope you survived the experience. So, today we're going through part three of my four-part October comic book haul. Um, these will be the X-Men books, and I've already gone over the Marvel minus the X-Men and then DC. All right, let's get into it. So first off, we have Peach Momoko's Demon Days Cursed Web. Now, I did buy a variant of this at a local shop that had a sale, and so I've already read it. I'm enjoying this series. It's pretty interesting. Like, I don't know why they. It's like, why do you even tie it into these characters? It just seems weird to me. It's like I'm gonna take your cool characters you've established and just redo everything with some neat stuff. Like, just make it its own story. But whatever. I guess maybe people wouldn't buy it if it wasn't done that way. Or maybe there's even a more, I don't know, a reason for it, but it just seems kind of weird. X-Men Legends number 8. Here's that Omega Red. It's funny how the first appearance of Omega Red really has popped off and continues to. Like, people post it on Reddit all the time. Whatever. Like, I'm not judging. It's just interesting because it all kind of happened because of a spec, and it just kind of stuck. But I mean, whatever. Like, if reinvigorating people's interest in Omega Red, fine. Like, that's cool. So X-Men Legends number 8. I think I ordered it through 10, but I'm not going any farther with it. Here we have Wolverine number 17. It's kind of a neat cover. Yep, Maverick there. He actually looks a little bit better than the way Wolverine kind of looks here. And then there's a Gleason cover, and I didn't see it, and I thought, you know what? Like, what if it turns out to be like the Spider-Man 55? So I bought two. I'm not disappointed. This is a super cool cover. Like, I don't think it's like a classic, but super cool cover. Really grim and gritty. So yeah, I got two copies of that. Sword number 8. I did pick this one up locally on sale because I didn't think I was going to be getting it. And then Sword number 9. This is the unsung Al Ewing book. People singing Al Ewing's praises on Immortal Hulk. And I don't know. I guess with Sword, it if it was allowed to just kind of stand on its own, it would be great. Since there's not doing that so much, it's a little bit it's a little bit all over the place. Unfortunately, it's not just one continuous story. I think it would benefit from that, but it's just not the way it is. So, you know what? I didn't notice this when I ordered this. I don't know, X-Men number 4. And I didn't notice this when I ordered it, but it looks like he's holding the head of Cyclops. That is awesome. You got this Headless Horseman. And I bought two copies of this. I just love this cover. It was a little bit of a spec. Like, I essentially, like, my take on spec is primarily trying to buy them when they come out. Like, reading the pre-order description and then buying them. And, sometimes it's hearing about it after the fact and trying to find it in the shops. So, X-Force 24. Colossus. Like, look at that cover. And he's currently, kind of a pacifist. So I guess that's not happening anymore. Presumably not, not his own fault. He's getting pulled into it. I love Colossus, and they just haven't done much with him with Dawn of X, which is fine because I say they haven't done much, but they did sort of like say he's working this farm, he's following his artistic pursuits, he's following a life of peace. Like, that's all stuff that is in character for him, and so that was really cool. But like I do miss them, so. Right. So here we have Hellions number 17. And I just can't believe that they made Nanny and this is Peter, but I can't remember his superhero human name. Um, but yeah, like they're making them interesting and like lead characters. It's so weird to see. These are like sea-level villains, from long ago. Uh, Marauders number 25. Look at this cover. See if I can see it as I try and show you. I mean, you can see it, but I just want to give you that close up of the diamond. Oh, what do you call those? Knuckle. Oh my gosh, brass knuckles. So diamond knuckles, presumably. I do wish this. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be wishing this, but like that old school reader issue 25. I want it to be double sized. Now they're constantly rebooting books, and like they don't need to milk me for any more money, but I want more content. I want like get to issue 25 and just have like a double-sized issue with this like wrapping up a story. Like that's what I kind of miss that. So another issue 25. This is Excalibur. I really enjoyed Excalibur. This is a really good book. Yeah, I don't know who's writing it or doing the artwork. I should start like paying attention to that. I kind of learn names just from watching videos, so I know about Donny Cates, and I hear Al Ewing so much, so I'm like, oh yeah, he does Sword, But I haven't really been paying a lot of attention to the writers of these books. Although Zeb Wells does Hellions, and he did that. If you watched my part 1, he did a couple issues or maybe one issue of Spider-Man. So here we have Trial. I'm gonna just take this down. Don't want it to fall, get too full. Trial of Magneto, number 3. As an X-Men fan, this is it's an alright miniseries, but it's kind of unneeded, especially with everything else going on. With that said, I absolutely adore this cover. Oh, the light might, I don't know, not work so well on this, but anyway, Peach Momoko cover with magic. That to me, like that cover right there is just gorgeous. I mean, it's the character, then it's the background, like what she's coming through, like whatever that is. I don't know. It's just super cool. All right, then finally, of these 4 parts of all these books that I'm getting in from October, this is the one I'm looking forward to reading the most. And I read number 1 recently, and I loved it. And that's Inferno. Yeah. So, so this cover alone is gorgeous. But I don't want to say this is actually. I don't know if I like this one more, but I do like it on its own right. And it's another Peach Momoko variant. I think setting it here, the lighting will be fine. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with it. That's the last book. So, Peach Momoko on Inferno number 2. Inferno number 1 ended like I was into it. It was unexpected. I want to know how it happened, and hopefully number 2 goes into that. I don't think Hickman is going to. What's the word I'm looking for? I feel like we'll see. I feel like in this series, this 4-issue series, I think I can count on him to bring home whatever he wanted to bring home. I think that he wants to move X-Men past Krakoa, but I don't know if that's the right idea. Maybe it is, but like I really enjoy where things are at with them. I really do, and I will say, and I think the X-Men book is doing a good job of what I was about to talk about, which is bringing the X-Men, the superhero team, back to America, bringing them back to the world in a way. Like they've already kind of participated in some things like Empire, trying to help the world out and everything. But just having them be like a superhero team for humanity is like, I feel necessary. Like, so it's good to have them. They have a base, in New York City, in Central Park. So that's all good. Like I feel like keep Krakoa, keep that mutant nation, but then bring them back, integrate them back into the world of humans a little bit more than they have. They've been really on the fringes before, and I just want to see more of that. One thing that kind of rubbed me, I'm going way off here, but whatever. One thing that rubbed me a little bit the wrong way at the start of Krakoa was the real anti-human sentiment. And it wasn't like I'm offended because I'm a human, but it's like you just seem, I don't know, like that's not the answer, I guess, Xavier wanted to have mutants and humans coexist. Wasn't happening, so they're doing something new. I get that. That's fine, and I love it. But they made the rules kill no human. But there's a moment, I should find it. There's a moment where I swear that Storm made some kind of comment that was like super anti-human. And I don't know. It was really weird. Or I just misread it. Okay. But yeah, I'm really digging the X-Men stuff. I buy all the books, so I'm fully up to, well, as long as I read them. And I have read all last month, except for the ones that where I was, I don't remember if I was shorted any, but anyway, I just really enjoy them all. I can understand where someone might not, like, especially if you're not into the full mythos. If you're like just focused on like one story, I can see where it can get frustrating, like with Sword, because it's all over the place. Anyway, so thank you for sticking through my rambling. You know what? I should have done this just because this is the cover I love so much. Yeah. But yeah, thank you for watching my X-Title comic book haul from October. Thanks for listening to my rambling. If you like the ramble, I've been thinking about maybe doing a series every so often, just talking about the recent X-Men books, and it would have spoilers. I would just talk about what was in them, what I've read and everything. I try and avoid spoilers in general, like when I talk about things, like such as the ending of Inferno number 1. I didn't say what happened. I just said something happened, and I really want to say what it is. And whatever, you probably, who knows? If you haven't read it, you're not going to read it. Maybe you might watch this and say, wow. This is what happens when you do videos late at night. I just wanted to get it done before the work week, but I'm tired, and I haven't read these. I want to read them. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to read all these tonight, but I do want to read a couple. So, all right, I'm finally going to end this. So, thank you so much for watching. Comment, tell me about your favorite X-Men books of the last month or so, or whatever. Tell me anything. Not anything, but, within the comic book context. So thank you so much for watching. I'll just say it, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thanks. Bye.